I actually was brought up in a military family. So I have the photograph of my dad sitting back there. And he was actually my recruiter. He had more calm and more poise because of maybe some things that had happened before because he went to war. And I always sort of looked up to that. In my unit, we did come into some incoming fire when I was in Iraq, and we did have 5 people got injured and 2 people died. So sometimes that can be difficult to talk about, like today. One of the reasons why I wanted to share that story is because it was a female, and she was my age. She was 19. Her and I started the same day. So I just wanted to honor her and just honor those people in my unit that suffered.
You do a lot of things together 24/7, and then you rely on each other very closely. And then suddenly say, oh, it's over now, done, you're going home. I would have a tough time dealing with that.
Anyone who comes over to our house for the first time, they see this hanging up on the wall and they automatically assume it's him. He's proud to say that it's me, you know, and that's important. That's important to me.
I was medically retired from the Army. I think that there's a lot that, good that can be done by being open and honest about the fact that, hey, like, yes, I am 100% service-connected disabled.
Right after he got home from deployment, we met on Bumble, the dating site. So it was a very interesting time to start a relationship, but at the same time, I think we really grew as a couple through that stressful period.
I feel like veterans are so afraid to get a little choked up, and just be authentic about your emotions, especially for my combat veterans that are out there. Don't let PTSD be your scarlet letter. Let it empower you that, despite all of these things, you're such an amazing and beautiful person, and that you can bring so much value to every room that you walk into. Because I've known a few people that have taken their lives, unfortunately, from, different things. And if there's anything that I feel like I wish I could go back and give to them, it's that statement right there, is that, gosh, you're worth so much walking into any room that you're a part of.
There would be times or days where Con would come up to me and say, I'm having a really rough day today because of X, Y, and Z. So I just try to be as supportive as possible.
What's important, though, is that despite I'm not ever going to fully understand what you went through, I'm still here to support you. I think that that's such a powerful thing, because you can't do it alone. I wouldn't have been able to do it if it wasn't for my wife.
So I had served in the Indian Army in the infantry, and I had served as a captain over there for 5 years as a short service commission officer. And when there was time for me to decide whether to continue or put up my papers and move out, and probably then when I decided to spend more time with the family, because that is something I missed during my service. Now I'm leading the Veterans Employee Belonging Group here for the APAC. But the global co-chair and other community members from the veterans community in US are supporting me a lot in establishing the veterans network over here in the APAC region.
I feel very proud to see him participating and volunteering for many activities in ServiceNow.
So the advice I have for the veterans who are transitioning from the olive green into the, or for that matter, any uniform into the corporate, the values that we carry as armed forces personnel, that is very important to carry along with you into the corporate, because that is what is valued in the corporate life. The integrity that we carry, the resilience that we carry, and the out-of-the-box thinking that we carry during especially the crisis situation. And I look forward for growing in the organization, not just in my professional career as a security professional, but also supporting the veterans community here in the region and other employee belonging groups also that we have over here.